Today we're going to be talking about scope. You might want to go to the moon. That could be your startup idea. I'm going to go to the moon and bring people to the moon. That is a large scope. Your idea might be, I'll sell lemonade on the side of the street. That's a very small scope. So your scope is the amount of tasks, the amount of steps required for you to achieve the goal. The bigger the scope, the harder it is to achieve. The smaller the scope, the easier it is to achieve. You often see in business management book a triangle between scope, efficiency, and cost. And you cannot have two without the other. So you can either decrease the cost, decrease the scope, or decrease the efficiency of your program. So let's jump right into the video. Stay locked in, grab your Spiral notebook. If you don't have a Spiral notebook, write to me on WhatsApp. I'll send one right to your house. Let's get started.
Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
What is scope? And how do you determine how big your scope should be? The first factor is how talented are you at business and startups. If this is your first business, your scope should be small. So your scope really has to do with your own skill ability. Now here's the beauty. You can engineer a product to start with a small scope with a possibility of bigger scopes in the future to avoid getting lost in the sauce. The more small scopes you accomplish, the higher your confidence is going to build. But if you keep choosing big scopes and you keep not following through on your ideas, if it's been 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you haven't had a real win, let's say more than $100,000, your confidence is going to take a hit. So you need to build this neuro association that you are able to execute by doing projects with smaller scopes. Again, it doesn't mean you need to scrap your big idea. You just need to find a way to scale that big idea through a smaller idea, right? And then make it grow after. So scope is your secret weapon to staying grounded and realistic. On one side of your shoulder, you know how they do the demon and the angel? On your left shoulder is going to be the excited, ambitious, optimistic little angel. That's saying, oh, we're going to change the world. This part is good. This is a good part. You need to be sold on yourself that you can do big things. That's an amazing thing to have. So don't discard that. All I'm saying is balance it on the other side with scope. And it's going to remind you, hold up, are we too big here? Are we aiming too large? Remember to be a sniper in startups. What is a sniper? It's one bullet, very focused. That's what a scope is, right? Is you're taking an idea that's really large and you're giving it parameters. This is going to limit your idea, but in the long term, this is going to allow you to win. If you have not been moving too much, if there's nothing tangible you can show me about your idea other than words, your scope is too big. What did you actually make? What tangible do you have? If the answer is not much, other than like a landing page, your scope is too big. You gotta, and once again, remember, you don't kill your idea, you just break it down in smaller scopes. Almost like a small wave, then a bigger wave, then a bigger wave, then a bigger wave, right? But your goal is always to start a wave and finish it. Achieve the milestone, achieve the goal. And then when you finish it, you already plan your next mountain. So you start your small scope. So let's give an example if you want to create a social media app. Okay, your first scope is going to be, we're going to make a website, we're going to deploy it, and it's going to have a chat in it. People, when they type hello, it's going to show in the chat, and this is going to be our scope. And you're going to give yourself a date. How efficient do I want it to be? How much money do I want to put on this? This is going to be your scope. And then you're going to go and you're going to finish it at the right time that you established, at the price you established, and at the quality you established. Now, if you did not manage to achieve these three, that means that your scope was too big for your ability. This is how you know when you're ready for a bigger scope. It's when you set these three parameters of time, price, and quality, right? Your scope. You go ahead, execute it, and hit all three targets. then you're ready for a bigger scope. And you just keep moving like this. Move slow, but execute every month. You should be creating tangible stuff every month. People don't care about your idea. You got to show them your idea. Even if what you're showing them is not even remotely close to what's in your mind, at least you got something to show. If you need more information on this, contact me at +1 438 308 9922 on WhatsApp. I'll help you with whatever you need. I got your back for life. See you tomorrow.
You look so sweet and you're so goddamn fine. Oh, I wanna make